Hello everyone, welcome to yet another episode of Anybody Can Cook. We are your hosts. My name is Evan.
My name is Joe.
And today we made marinated skirt steak tacos.
From Vindulge. It's like indulge with a V at the front.
Alright, let's get to it. So we made the tacos. What all went into the process here, Joe?
Okay. So first step in the process, you gotta make your marinade. Evan, what was in the marinade?
That's right, yeah, so the marinade. So we had some chopped red onion, garlic, we squeezed a whole orange, we squeezed a whole lime, and we got some lime zest in there too, just for the added flavor. And then we had some Worcester sauce and some chili flakes. You take that, you put it in the marinade bag, you shake it up a little bit, then you drop the skirt steak in there, you mix it all around again so it all gets smothered around. And then you put it in the fridge, let it marinate for 2 hours minimum, 6 hours max, but that's a little excessive.
What is it over here?
The dry rub.
The dry rub.
Yeah, so the dry rub consisted of, it's supposed to consist of 4 spices. We bumped it up to 6 spices because we're entrepreneurs in the spice industry.
We like flavor.
Exactly. So we had salt, pepper, garlic, then we had paprika, and then we had 2 additional flavors. We had turmeric and we added cayenne pepper. Mix all those together, and that is the dry rub. So what you do is once the marinade comes out, you take the steak out, pat it down so all the, there's not like excess juices and stuff that spill over. Then you sprinkle the dry rub all over that bad boy. Pat it in. Flip it over, do the same thing, pat it in, and then we go to the grill.
So this is the fun part for you guys out there and women. Take it down to your grill. Flop that bad boy. Well, you gotta start the grill. Make sure you get it nice and hot.
Don't put it on a cold grill, please.
Clean the thing off too.
Yes.
Make it nice and clean.
Yes.
Fire that bad boy up. Once it's ready to go, flop that steak on the grill, and you want to cook it for anywhere between 3 and 6 minutes on each side. We did 3 to start out, and it wasn't enough, so we put it on there for a couple more minutes, and it was perfect.
We had a thick steak, so depending on the size of the steak, I'm gonna put it on there for however long you guys need it.
After the 3-6 minutes on both sides, take it off. Probably cut into it a little bit to make sure it's good for your liking, and then you are good to go. Bring the steak back up to your place, and
big point. Let it rest for 5 to 10 minutes. Just don't touch it. Just leave it there. Let all the juices and stuff just settle and do their thing.
let it finalize its cooking stages.
And then you cut it up, and then it looks fucking perfect.
Cut that thing up, and then all that's left is you gotta prep your tortillas. Your preference on your kind of tortillas. We used flour for this case. On the stovetop is how we warmed them up. You can
get them a little crispy. Yeah.
You can use the inside of the oven, whatever your preference is there. Then what we did is added some avocado, so fresh avocado.
We got some salsa on the top.
Salsa.
We got some, it's a store-bought salsa. Put it on top. It was fire. Literally unbelievable.
That's all it is. Simple tacos, but fantastic.
Yes. The 3 things that we go over every time. The first one, the taste. So, yeah. What did you think on the taste between like a scale of 1 and 10?
I love tacos. I'm gonna give this thing I'm gonna give it a 8.5.
8.5.
Okay.
Ooh, I was gonna go with a strong 9. Those were bomb. And
Yeah.
it was like the right amount of flavor, the right amount of spices. It was juicy. Just kind of, came apart. Awesome tacos. Cannot complain.
I'll take tacos every day of the week.
Yes, sir.
Give them to me.
How easy it was to make. I know you weren't there for the beginning with the marinade and stuff like that. It was fairly simple. There was a lot of chopping from the onion, but once that was over, everything else just fell into place. So as far as complexity, the grill, we've both rarely use a grill, if ever, and we managed to pull it off.
It's been over 5 years since I've used a grill.
Yes, we managed to pull it off and cook it just fine. It took us like 3 minutes to figure out how to light the damn thing.
That was the hardest part, lighting the damn grill.
So as far as ease, so let's go again. Scale 1 to 10. 1 being putting milk in the cereal. 10 being sous chef, amazing, slicing every little detail, having it deep fried, whatever you gotta do to make your amazing Gordon Ramsay style.
Stuff we don't know about quite yet.
Stuff we don't know about quite yet. I don't know the verbiage for it, honestly. Where would you put it?
I would. I'll give it a 6.
6?
I'll give it a 6.
Solid 6. It's not bad.
Yeah.
5 or 6 for me as well, just because it was a couple. It took prep time to make this.
It was all about the prep.
Exactly. So, and last but not least, we have the cost for the meal. So this one was a bit more expensive. We had to buy a skirt steak. The skirt steak alone was right around $19. The whole meal ran us about $17 each, so $34 in total. I don't know, as far as meals go, we do have, like I mentioned before, we have servings for probably 2 or 3 more meals out of this. So if you split that up again, it's not that expensive at all. It's probably like $8 a meal.
Right. Like you said, the majority of the cost is coming from the steak. Avocados aren't cheap either, so add in a buck or 2 there.
Yep.
And then your salsa. We've got leftover salsa. You're gonna have plenty of that.
Yep.
Like you said, it's gonna feed you 4 or 5 meals
Easily.
You get your bang for your buck.
Definitely. All right, that should conclude our show. We will be on every Friday, forever. Get used to it. Next up, we will have. Well, we actually don't know what we're cooking yet, so we'll figure that out.
You'll find out next week.
You'll find out. Stay tuned for next week's episode. You'll find out what we're making. Yeah.
I would say anybody can cook.
Yeah, very true. If we can do this, anybody can do this. Anybody can cook. My name is Evan.
My name is Joe.
And we shall see you guys next Friday.
Later. Have a good weekend. Peace.
Hold up, you know I see the future. I see it clearly now, and I ain't worried about it. They never bring me down. I wanna be the king. I gotta win the crown. I want the prize, no disguise. Yeah, I say it.